So if I want you to simplify something like 32 to the negative 2/5 power. Now there are a couple of properties of exponents you have to remember. The first is, let's write it in blue on the side, a to the m over n is equal to a to the 1 over n to the m, which you can see it's true because remember when you take an exponent to an exponent, you multiply them together, and you know that, m times 1 over n is the same thing as m over n. So knowing that, the first step we can do is rewriting this as 32 to the 1/5 to the negative 2 power, right? So now the second property of exponents we should recall is that if you have any number to the 1 over n power, that's the same thing as it being the nth root of a. So knowing that, 32 to the 1/5 power is the same as the 5th root of 32. And again, we take that to the minus 2 power. So the 5th root of 22, we have to find a number that when you multiply it by itself 5 times, you get 32. As it turns out, this number is 2 because if you multiply 2 by itself 5 times, there's no need for an extra multiplication point there. Here you get 4, here you get 4, here you get 2. So 4 times 2 times 4. This is 8 times 4, which is equal to 32. So the 5th root of 32 is 2 to the negative 2 power. Now, from here, I want you to remember what that negative does. And, contrary to what some people believe, any number to a negative power doesn't make that number negative, right? But what it does do is that it takes the reciprocal of the number. So a to the negative 1 is equal to 1 over a to the first power, which is 1 over a. And similarly, if you have a to any negative number, it's the same thing as 1 over a to the n. So knowing that, what we have to do is just take the reciprocal of the base. So this turns into 1 over 2, all taken to the positive 2 power, so all squared. So now we distribute the 2 into the quotient, which is a property of exponents. So we get 1 squared over 2 squared. And simplifying, that becomes 1 over 4. So going back up, the negative 2/5 power of 32 simplifies to 1/4. And who knew something that looks so challenging could actually turn out to be so simple looking.